EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. The rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Up the middle they go. Kenny.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
17.
Now a play fake. Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
22 Needle. Green.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, Bishop flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On 2nd down, Kenny.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Bishop. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
What just happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
Ready up.
2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. The slot man in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Drill 52.
Throwing now is Lance.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Green back.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Let's get in that end zone.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bishop. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Bishop. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Got it?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Bishop. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 139 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, here's Lance. That is caught by Herbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, break.
Second and 5.
Shot, 17, rim, yellow. Steal, black.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
3rd and 19.
Point to middle. Drill, 52. Slide through.
Now Lance. Open net is Waddle, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
York on for the field goal. A 61-yard.
York able to send this one through. Well, I think congratulations are over on that. One of the handful of kicks in league history have ever been hit from 61 yards or further. He was approaching record-setting territory with that one.
And the kickers that we know, they can't wait for this opportunity. They've been asking for it for a long time. They talk about it in practice. They put those little subliminal messages towards their coaches. Just give me a chance. I'll make it. And he went out there and did it. Wow, that was a heck of a kick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake. Bishop. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
from the gun. Bishop. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down. Bishop. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On first down, Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 9.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
At the 44-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here's Lance. The Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, it stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
York able to send this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Bishop flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Up the middle they go. Kenny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Bishop. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. Bishop, flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he's got Grant. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Red, cycle.
On play action, Lance. And Sharp pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down now, Kenny calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Bishop. To the sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a play fake. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he
pressure, the Giants get there.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Let's go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Black shot. Blue stripes. Blue black.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Kenny.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come...
Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop buying time to his left. That is caught.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. This ball deep for Tony.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and
it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 171 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
All right, let's control the trenches. Hit him hard. Lock him up right here one time.
2nd down and 4.
Opposite. Green. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On 3rd down, Kenny, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
A chance for Waddle on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Lance. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is taken in at the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Drive it in. Check right. Like you mean it.
Herbert is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On the double.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Really? This cannot be happening. Fight hard. Game's not over.
The Giants' season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.
Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Let's go! Hut, go! Here we go! Set, hut! Ready! Ready, ready! Set, ready! Set! Okay, ready? Hut, hut! Here we go, here we go. Ready? Let's go now. Set. Set, hut. Ready, go. Here we go, set. Set, go. Down. Ready. Set. Hut. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Ready, set. Ready. Here we go, set. Ready. Let's go.